your boy Johnny Shades, and I'm finally back. It's been a while, it's been a hot minute, but I'm back now. Man, in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to why men don't approach anymore. These females are tripping. They're tripping out. They're like, what's going on? Alright, let's check out this video.
Today. Great question. What started out as a good thing, encouraging men to respect women, has swung way too far in the opposite direction. Now, a lot of men are terrified of women, so they wait for perfect conditions before making a move. But courage doesn't exist without risk, and women can't respect men who don't risk anything. So as a man, if you want to be seen as confident, you've got to be willing to look stupid, to get rejected, to be misunderstood. So start by taking small risks. Approach women when you're out and about. Initiate plans with them. You'd be surprised how fast it'll work, because women nowadays, they're not turned off by that kind of effort. They're starving for it.
Well, this chick, she got some good points. I don't agree with her completely. Some things I disagree with, like willing to look stupid and take risks. Lady, us men, we always take risks. We take risks on a lot of things. Rejection, that comes with the territory. It is what it is. The problem is, you ladies keep screaming to the top of your lungs like, hey, stop approaching us. We don't want to be approached. That's the problem. You ladies gotta change your mindset. It is what it is. Just change that shit. That's the problem. It ain't us, it's you guys. Well.
This is another like dudes that okay. Sorry, I had a mental break. This is another go-to comment for dudes that definitely probably do the same thing. So my brain. So here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with like a man approaching a woman. I personally don't want men to come and talk to me. I'm married, I have a man. Just like, don't talk to me. Especially if I'm like
And it doesn't apply to you, lady.
Anyways, that being said, there is a difference between approaching a woman in a kind, respectful way, interpreting social cues, reading her body language. Does it look like in this moment she wants to be approached by somebody? Is she working? Is she with a friend? There's so many, you know what I mean? There's just so many factors that go into it, and it's sad that this even has to be explained to men, but like, whatever. There's, again, a difference between respectfully approaching a woman and coming up and just leading with, you're so pretty, can I take a photo with you? That's weird. Doing that is weird. Under no circumstance, I don't care if you're hot, I don't care if you're Justin Bieber. Okay, maybe if you're Justin Bieber, I would care about, however, like, that's weird. I am telling you that no woman ended up marrying a man because that man approached her saying, can I take a photo with you? That's all.
First off, this lady is tripping. You're married. Ain't no guy gonna listen to you. They're not gonna listen to your advice. You're married. You don't have no skin in the game. And it's like, why would... We're not psychic. I don't know. I swear. Some of these ladies think we're psychic. Like we know how you're going to react. Like we know what you're going to do. Or what you're going to say in return. If we come in and approach you. Nah, lady. You can't have it your way. It is going to be. It's going to be what's going to be. When a guy approaches you, it all depends on how you react to that approach. That's what it's all about. You ladies are picky as hell. It's like, do you want us to approach you guys or not? We're cool. We don't need to approach you. I'm just keeping it 100. Most guys checked out. I tell you, these women.
Weird. Doing that is...
Okay, this is a serious question for the guy. I have this conversation with my female friends, I think like, I'm not even kidding, once a week. So I'm just curious what the real reasoning is behind it. But most of my girlfriends say that whenever they're out, they never get approached by guys ever. And maybe like one girl in the friend group who does get approached, it's not like she's a total standout from the group. But for some reason...
Well, do your female friends seem approachable? Do they have that RBF? Rusting bitch face? If you don't seem approachable, guys ain't gonna approach you guys. They're just not gonna approach. They're gonna look at you like you got an attitude, like you stuck up. Men ain't trying to deal with that shit. That's why most men checked out. That's why they're not approaching. You guys gotta come welcoming. Then you'll get the results that you want. Just saying.
Reason like a specific girl might just like get hit on a lot, I don't know, but not even in a biased way. I think that some of my friends are very, very beautiful, like actually. I'm not just saying that to be nice. So it makes me really...
No, you don't determine if your friends are beautiful. Us men, we determine that shit. That's another thing that you girls be doing. You guys be complimenting you guys' looks. Oh, she's so beautiful, she's hot, she's a 10. You don't determine that shit. We determine that shit. We're the ones that are trying to date you. What?
Curious as to why guys don't go up to them. Is it like, one, even if you see an attractive girl, like you're just hanging out with your friends, you don't really care? Two, you're just simply not attracted to her? Three, maybe you like think she's just like in a relationship, or like she's just super standoffish and like bitchy looking, or like in general you just like don't want to deal with any type of rejection. Like is it the guy's point of view, or is it just like the girls are putting out this weird vibe, or like just guys don't find them attractive? I don't know, but
Bottom line is, guys are tired of being rejected. We're not afraid of it. We're used to it. That's part of life. You girls ain't deal with that shit. Maybe if you're applying for a job or something like that. But as far as dating, you girls don't approach guys. You girls need to start approaching guys and see how that works out for you. You might be surprised. Just saying.
my friends like want to meet guys in person, but then they go out and just like nothing really happens. So what is it?
Apologies, I just got out of the shower and I'm looking disheveled, but I think this is a great question, and hopefully I'll be able to elaborate on all of this from a guy's perspective. Now, number one, with the attractive thing, to be honest, and we're just gonna be straight up honest here, guys will approach anyone from a 4 to a 10. So this idea of being attractive or not, I mean, it obviously helps to be more attractive to get more attention, but I'll tell you straight up from a guy's perspective, if a girl is too conventionally attractive, meaning she looks like every other typical OnlyFans Instagram models, blonde hair, you know, fake lips, just that whole look. Off the bat, I can acknowledge objectively that she's attractive, but unfortunately with that look and with that kind of attractiveness, immediately to my mind comes high maintenance, egotistical, bad attitude. All those bad traits that come with those girls come to mind. So 100%, your friend might be beautiful, but because she looks so conventionally beautiful like all these other girls out there, it's actually a negative. I would rather girls have their own style, look beautiful in their own way, as opposed to all these girls trying to look the same because they think that's beautiful. It's more important.
Hey, this guy makes perfect sense. Beauty is subjective. We all know that. But hey, we have assumptions about you ladies. When you walk around the streets looking a certain way, most of you girls look the same. You guys are like sheep. You just follow the flock. Be original. Do something different. Get out of your shell. You guys want some results? Sometimes you guys gonna have to take the initiative. Of course, the guys will take initiative. That's just all we do. We take initiative on everything. But it doesn't hurt for a girl to do it. Imagine a girl approaching a dude that they like. They'll be surprised. They just need to try it. Damn. Put your ego back. You guys talk about our egos. How about you ladies? Check your egos. Just saying.
So why do men no longer come up to women? I asked this in a TikTok last week, and it got so many comments, especially from men. And I just want to preface this with, this was no shade to men, this post was no shade to men, and neither is this one. I was just genuinely curious and asking. I love men, I think they're awesome, and I think that they're a little confused right now. But most of the responses said something like, we were told not to go up to you guys, and we were told that you want to be left alone, and you just want your own space, and you don't want us approaching you. Which for some women, that can absolutely be true, but I love meeting people in person, and I just think that it takes a confident person to go up to someone.
Well, that's you, lady. Not every lady thinks like you. Congratulations to you for seeing it in a different light. But most girls don't think that way. They don't look at it like that.
When you see them in person, and I think it's a really cool way to meet people rather than meeting people online. Men were also saying things like they were called creeps and weirdos, and they don't want to be called that. It's not a pleasant experience. But I will say that it has to do with how you approach a woman. Like, for example, myself and my friends have had men come up to us with a really, really intense energy, like a very in-your-face energy, and they're really nervous and they're kind of scattered and they're very pushy or weird, and their energy is just off. And one of the most attractive things to a woman is emotional intelligence, and that shows within like the first few seconds of meeting someone when they introduce themselves to you. So
see? This is what I'm saying. Women are so emotional. You guys are emotional creatures. It is what it is. How the hell are we supposed to determine how you feel on the way we approach you guys? We're not psychics. We can't read your mind. We don't know if you're having a good day or a bad day. We just don't know that. That's why we communicate. Damn.
So if you're gonna go up to a woman, just like take a calm, deep breath. If you see a woman working on her laptop or something at a cafe, you can go up to her and be like, hey, my name is so-and-so. I thought you were really beautiful and you seem interesting. I would love to get to know you more if you're interested, and then slipping her your number on a napkin or something, you know? Like just...
Look here, lady. We do that. Everything that you're saying, we've done that. But the outcome can still be very negative. The lady could be rude as fuck. You could be nice as hell. It doesn't work every time, lady. It's a numbers game. It is what it is.
Coming up to women with a calm energy and not giving off this like needy energy or this like pushy energy, I think that is what women don't like.
You know what? I agree with you on that. But not every guy's like that. They don't come off as needy. You know what? Yeah, maybe there's some guys like that. They have no game. They need some help on that. Coming out all desperate and needy. Yeah, I don't roll with that. I agree with you on that to a certain degree, but not every guy's like that. Damn.
I think it's really sweet and cute to be approached in person, and I know that there's a lot of women like me. There's probably some women out there who don't want to be approached, and that's fine, and it's hard to tell who's who. But I think you can tell when you go up to a girl kind of right away if she'd be interested or not based on her body language. And
No. We can't tell. We just go for it. We don't read your minds. Sometimes you could look a certain way. You may look pissed off with the RBF face. But sometimes, I mean, how do we know? How do we determine this? How do we determine when to approach and not to approach? We just don't know. It's like we're rolling the dice. It is what it is.
just be calm and natural and don't overthink it. You know, I know that's easier said than done. I've only gone up to a man once in my whole life, but...
See, lady, you just don't know. That's why men and women are different. You don't know the men's world. You could only know from the female perspective. As a guy, you would never know, lady. You would never know. All you have to do is sit there and look pretty. That's it. Us guys, we gotta do a lot more than that. Everything gotta be on point. Everything gotta be on fleek. Huh. Alright. Enough with you, lady.
I was out with the most beautiful girl the other night, like gorgeous, and she's not intimidating, and she's smiley and blah blah blah, and literally no guys approached us, like none. Like when I have a kid, when I'm older, a daughter, I want her to be approached. Like one day when she's old enough, I also want my future son to approach. So I just hate the shift, the world, the narrative.
I'm sorry, lady. You alright? You okay? You ain't all that, lady. That's another thing that you ladies got. This entitlement. Oh, because you think you beautiful, you think you a 10. Us men, we may not see you as a 10. We may see you as a 4 or 5 or 6. Stop being fucking egotistic. It ain't all about you, lady. The world doesn't revolve around you. If we don't see you that attractive, you're not gonna get approached. I mean, you alright, but I can understand why guys ain't approaching you. You're just okay, you're mediocre. You're over there putting yourself on the pedestal that you're not. Sorry, lady. It is what it is. You okay, you alright, but you ain't that fine, lady. Well, this is all I have to say about this subject. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.